quick horse racing system, which very interesting. It's better than a hit and miss, but obviously it's up to people to do their own research. But it's based on the Racing Post website, and you've got import NumPy as MP, pandas, PD, and then you read in your CSV file, which is has the race forming. So you type it all into a CSV file, load it into your system. But basically BY means best year, BS best surface, BD best distance, LO last out dot 1, 2 back, 3 back, best RPR rating of the Racing Post rating, so the best Racing Post rating, and then the last Racing Post rating, last out. So you get your figures, load them all in, and then you need to start calculating your variables. So var1 is adding best year and best surface together, and that creates a new table with your variable ones. Then your var2 is best distance and last out, so you add them two together, generates another table. Then you've got var3, which is last out, 2 back and 3 back on the races. So last out, 2 back, and then 3 back races, so you get your var3. Then you need to take an average of var3 divided by 3, so you get your average. And then you've got your T RPR Racing Post, that you add together your best Racing Post rating and your last Racing Post ratings together to get this T total Racing Post rating. Then your grand total, where you make your decisions, is your var1, var2 average and the total RPR, so you get your grand total here. And then from this you decide which horse has got the best chance of winning based on all these factors. And as you can see, 790. But you don't want to necessarily pick that one. You might want to pick one of the others, the second one as well. And obviously if you're going for an each way bet, which I mostly do, each way bets, then if your horse comes within the first 3, and I tried this system. I had a hit and miss system before where I was just picking them myself. Once I started this system, I was watching the Doncaster races last June I think it was, and I had 5 bets, and I used this system. 3 of them were winners, romped home. 1 of them came second, so I made money on an each way bet, and the other one came third, so I made money on, I got some money back on the each way bet. So all in all I was up. But so it's an interesting little system. Nothing's guaranteed, and obviously horse racing's a funny old game, horses for courses. And also I think that some of the you know, I think they like to share the money around, because you know, fast horses should win every race, but they don't. So you know, who knows what's going on there. It's just like a world champion sprinter. He's not going to get beat, is he? Anyway, it's amazing what you can do if you know a little bit of programming. You can design your own little system and add. It's only simple addition. There's not even a multiplication. And you've got yourself a nice little system, and you can analyse it. It's mainly for research, really. Yeah, it's a good little project to do research on horse racing, and you never know, you might even make a bit of cash, or at least break even. All you can expect is to break even and have some fun. But you never know, you look. You know, if you keep your white rabbit's foot, or little furry friend, think positive, and don't always take the. I find that a lot of 7-to-1s and better odds. You know, if it's even Stevens, no point betting, is there? So you don't always, favourites don't always win. And that's what this system basically shows, is that sometimes that 791 that's got the best score, that might not be the favourite. That might be a 7-to-1 shot. So you might think, well, it's worth putting £2 on that, or £5. Keep it low. Money management is key. Always bet just like 1 or 2% of your stake of your money pot, so that you've got, you know, if it's £2 and you've got 50 quid and you're betting £2, you've got 25 races to bet on, and you're bound to win some money. Your horse is bound to romp home, especially if you're using this system. But it does take a bit of work. It's good to do it the day before, or get up early in the morning and do it. But it's a very interesting project to do. And all you've got to do is type the numbers into the CSV file, and this program automatically calculates it all for you. And then you can just look at this. And then you keep records on who actually won the race based on this system. So, you know, but this is what people do who were interested in doing research. You've got to keep a diary, you've got to keep a log, and then you've got to learn from it and look at what's what. And then maybe you want to change the system. This is what research is all about. Keeping a log book and working it all out. Brilliant.